Says she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as stealing heads squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Ka'imi Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It is Azeez Al-Shaair with the stop. They face second down and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That caught Tony Pollard.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 6. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but it will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate. A 19-yard pickup there. First down for Houston.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Here we go. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he will take this one across into the end zone. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Back to throw. And he's got this one complete to Watkins.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Here's second and 6. They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be caught by Gray. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A run play here with Strong. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one underneath to Pollard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Slice extra point, up and good. And the Oilers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now a return coming from the 14. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts.
At the 29-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. Mixon has the first down and more. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Big hole up up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That is caught at the 3. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they've
fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense has it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll look to throw again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They don't end up winning this game, Mike. They're going to look back on that missed throw as being really the biggest reason why. They were just able to connect on that play. Not only is it a big play, but I think they find themselves with an opportunity for a walk-off touchdown.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he's is going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action. Stroud. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. Now it is 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Quick throw, taken in.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. And he's in. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Ray going to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down.
Houston.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Give them 14 on that one. First down for Houston.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now the offense will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, faking the give. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. They'll return this from the 11. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this gets underway. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Third and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here why.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down for Houston.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll go back to Pollard on first down. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Watkins. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he threw, the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you could really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Texans first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mixon. Mixon has the 1st down and more. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Danielle Hunter Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shaair.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Second and 7. On the option, they give it to Mixon. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker.
This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for two. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Here's Mixon. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. To throw, it's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn to add.